Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important
Your show is scheduled to start in 1 minute 34 seconds. One minute until showtime. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right. Hey, welcome to Pieces of Alice, and I am your host, Alice. This show is all about self-love and growing into your own being. And how can you do that? Well, I can tell you from experience, it's hard being an introvert, but people say, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 40. I'm not 40 anything. I'm 10 years old. I say I'm 10 years old, but I'm actually 55. And why do I say that? Because it wasn't until 45 that I decided to love myself, right? And I had to find ways to do that. So I'm hoping tonight that I can help someone, and I'm still learning it. I haven't learned everything yet, but I'm still learning it. So I'm hoping tonight that I can, through my blogs and through my YouTube channel and all the other things that I'm doing, I am burning up. If you can see, I'm doing like 3 things simultaneously, right? I'm on Instagram, I am on Zoom, and I'm doing a show on Clubhouse. And I am freaking sweating. So you have to excuse me. I am hot. It's hot in here, and I think I'm gonna have to turn that. My air conditioner went out. All right. Oh, it is crazy. Well, but I'm still loving myself, and I hope you love yourself too. All right. So let's get some of the paid bills out of the way. Let's pay some bills. All right. Just My Boutique. If you haven't checked it out, please head on over to piecesofalice.com. Click on Just My Boutique and look at some of the wonderful items that I have there. Like I have this lovely cup. Right, it's the Boss Move Cup. This is my own line that I have, and I have these T-shirts with different saying on it. This one says, "I am conquering. I am here to conquer. Love, faith, and I have a lot of them. So please go over and take a look at them. Also, Just Me magazine is going into its 9th year. I am so happy. The 9th year anniversary of Just Me magazine. You have no idea how happy I am about that. So I know y'all like, what is that girl doing? And you got to realize I'm having my own personal summer here. Okay. So, but Just Me magazine. So check us out. We've been here for 9 years. I'm having a little small gathering in Chicago on the rooftop of Ivy Hotel. But next year it's going to be a blast, but it's going to be 10 years. And I think that's all the announcements that I have for right now. And I'll probably give you some more announcements later. Once again, I am simultaneously recording on Clubhouse, Instagram, and then I'm doing the Zoom so I can put that on YouTube. And again, I'm Alice Boswell. I am your host, and this is about self-love and anything. Your dreams is about your dreams, it's about anything. We're never too old forever. And in this podcast, I actually give you, not give you, but I give you pieces of me. So this is why I call it Pieces of Alice, because of some of the things that I go through and what I'm going through now, like love yourself, right? I'm gonna give you some of the pieces of me that I had to fight through to learn to do that, right? So we're gonna get started. We're gonna do the podcast. Then if you want to meet me over at Clubhouse, we can have a conversation about self-love, right? Or loving yourself, and I will be happy. If for those of you who are on Clubhouse and you're listening, this is just audio for right now. If you leave, I hope you do come back and we can have a discussion about self-love. All right, so let's get going. So as you already know, you're gonna see me reading some notes. I made notes. All right, so you're probably familiar with the self-help books and a talk show and coaches telling you to love yourself, right? And it's really, if you're an introvert, it is really one of the hard, and I'm an introvert, I was, and I'm still am. It's one of the hardest things that you can do. But you're probably wondering, how do I go about it if I'm an introvert, if I'm closed off to the world? Well, while your relationships with yourself is the most crucial connection that you can have in this life, right? Honestly, it's one of the crucials that you can have in this life. It deals with the relationship with your mate. It deals with the relationship with your husband or your boyfriend or your mother, your father, all of it. You self-love, when you loving yourself and you're coming out, some people may not understand it, and I'm gonna tell you my life about it. It's easy to forget about nurturing yourself. All right. However, self-love and compassion are too important to neglect because they shape your experiences and your relationship, as I mentioned earlier. Protect your health and well-being by making positive changes in the way that you think about yourself and the way that you treat yourself, right? Changing the way that you think about yourself. Maybe you're hard on yourself. I know I was. I can remember when I was about 8 years old and I had a friend. I didn't have many friends. Didn't have any friends. I only had the one friend, actually. I got beat up every day, every day. Chased home from school. Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, stay tuned with me. Make sure you like and subscribe. You're going to hear all of it. But you're hard on yourself. And I remember my friend and I was sitting on the porch, and she said, you're ugly. She said, you are a very ugly person. She said, so you should really learn to express yourself more so people will like you. And yeah, I'm 8 years old. Yeah, it made me cry, it made me hurt my feelings. And I looked in the mirror and I remember going into my apartment, my mom's house, and I looked in the mirror in the bathroom, and I will never forget. And from that day forth, for many, many years, that's all I ever thought of myself. If someone said that I was ugly, I immediately took it like that, right? They said there's no sound. I don't know why. They took it like that. And it was hard for me. It really was. It was really, 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 really hard for me. And I grew up, and of course I got over it, and I'll tell you how I did that. But when you're hard on yourself, you're busy with external obligations, right? That you rarely consider your priorities, and looking inward, you can find. So I got to figure out, they're saying that they cannot hear. Okay, I'm trying to find out why you can't hear. I'm going to try to go on another device. So these strategies will help you think more highly of yourself and accept yourself, right? One, you have to accept yourself, right? Know that you are worthy and love and respect just the way you are at this moment. Embrace yourself with all the strength and your weaknesses. All right. And you have to start knowing yourself, right? Keep a journal. That's one of the things that I did, and that's one of the things that I hope you do. I kept a journal, and so I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are. Um, I am worthy of love, and you have to know that you are worthy of love. It's one of the hardest things, but you are. You are very much worthy of love. Okay, so just 1 second. I'm gonna get right back to the show because doing this simultaneously, I don't know what's going on here. Really. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some sound. 1 second, you all. Just 1 second. And now I'm doing a show on Blog Talk Radio, and I'm actually trying to do this. This is like, I'm about to cry. All right. Okay. Accept yourself. All right. Know that you are worthy of love and respect. Clarify the purpose. Event your definition of success. Ask yourself what a meaningful life means to you, even if that answer changes over time, right? My meaning of success was at the time was making sure that my son grew up as a well-rounded person. And he did. And I'm very, very proud of Wayne. Very proud of Wayne. He is so amazing to me. Okay, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to figure it out later. In video. I'm sorry, Blog Talk Radio, but I was trying to do Instagram at the same time, and somehow it just wasn't working for me. So, discard media, discard. Okay. So, clarify your purpose. All right. Event your definitions of success. Ask yourself what the meaning of life means to you, even if the changes over time. All right. 3, talk yourself up. And this is very important. To me, it is very important to talk yourself up. How do you speak to yourself? Choose the words that are encouraging and uplifting and inspiring to you. What you should be doing affirmations. If you're not doing affirmations, you should be. You should be doing affirmations about right now, because those words, I am amazing, I am beautiful, they are powerful. Okay, they are so powerful. So if you want to do that, choose the words that are encouraging and uplifting, and use your internal dialogue to build your confidence and manage your emotions. Right. Offer forgiveness. That is one of the hardest things to do, especially if you're a person who has been through so much, right? You have been through the hell and back in your life. Offer forgiveness. Let go of the past so that you can move on. Take decisions that you regret and turn them into opportunities to learn. That's what I did. I took opportunities. I mentioned that my friend said that I was ugly. As I got older, those words stayed with me, especially with the words that other people are laying on top of it. So, okay, I don't know where she is to offer her forgiveness. I had to forgive myself, but and I forgave her too. It took a while, but I did forgive her. Because I was 8 years old. I think she was about 11, 12 years old. Like I said, I didn't have any friends at all because I got beat up every day. Every day. All right. Chased home from school every day. All right. These girls just did not like my ass at all, period. But I forgive them too, because I have to. I don't have to like or anything, but I did learn from the experience, right? So bullying and all of that, it was like terrible. But let go of the past so you can move on. Take decisions that you regret and turn them into opportunities to learn, right? And learn from it. Make amends whenever possible and resolve to handle things more constructively in the future, right? Avoid comparison. Now, most of the comparisons nowadays would be Facebook, Instagram, social media, period, right? That's what it would be. Facebook, did not event comparisons. All right, people do. All right, but social media has increased the potential to envy and have these complexes, inferiority complexes, by trying to compete with your last performance instead of living up to someone else's standards, right? You'll accomplish more if you dare to be yourself. Now, I just threw this in because somebody may need to hear this. Me growing up, we didn't have social media. We actually spoke to each other, right? So we just didn't have that. And I am fucking hot. I'm hot. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so hot. You have no Blog Talk Radio world. You have no idea what I'm looking like here. I'm on a video and I'm like shining like a new penny. Right? Think positive. That's another one. That's another thing that I had to do. I had to start thinking positive. Looking on the bright side and being able to laugh at yourself makes you even more lovable. And it does. It does. I one thing that I do like to do, and that's smile. I love to smile. I love to laugh. When I have a partner in life, I hope he makes me laugh. I hope he's able to have fun, right? And that's what I would like. I would like for him to have fun. It also helps you to manage stress and deal with the difficulties of circumstances that you may have to be going through. Sometimes you just have to laugh at things. And some things are not funny, but you just have to move on. As I said before, move on. Just, change the way that you treat yourself, right? Do your actions match your beliefs, right? I am not a Christian person, but if you are a Christian person, if you love God, then you have to love yourself, don't you think? Right? That's a belief. You might say you love yourself, but your actions could be sending a different message, right? Example, who we are surrounding ourselves with, right? Or who we are attracting to us. If you're running a business, you want to surround yourself with people that's business minded. If you are an entertainer, you want to surround yourself with someone that's talented as well, that can strengthen your talents, right? I'm sorry. So let's go through what can you do with those. Those are like practice self-care, right? Develop habits to keep your mind and body strong. Keep it, go to bed early, exercise each day, eat a balanced diet, watch your weight, meditate. I've been doing this for a few years now, but I've been doing meditation, right? I'm doing meditation. And meditation, I said, breathe in, breathe out. And just that technique itself, just breathing in and breathe out, releases a lot of negative energy that's inside you. Keep away from people that's just bringing you negative energy. That's what I say. Once again, these are the things that help me. I don't know if they will help you, and I hope they do. But practice the self-care. Practice the self-care. Do what's best for you. If that's you, once a week, I go to the movies. That's my date night to myself because I love movies, right? So I go to the movies by myself. That's my date night. I don't take family. I don't take friends. I take myself. That is my date night. I eat like a pig. I drink. I watch the movie, and I go home, and I feel good. That's practice self-care, right? Which leads into pick your friends wisely. And as I mentioned earlier, you want to surround yourself with family and friends who encourage you and support you. Cultivate close relationships with others who share your goals, right? Engage in deep conversations that you can share your feelings and receive validation. And I don't believe in so much of a validation. And well, I take that back. We all need to be validated in some way because we run a business. We want everybody to know that we succeeded when we run our business. We win prizes. We want everybody to know that we won a prize and we won a statue. that's what we would like to do. So that's loving yourself and validation. People, everybody wants validation. You know, I wanted validation as I was growing up, but I didn't. I wanted the girls to like me, but they didn't like me. Right? They just wanted to fight me every day. Every day they wanted to beat me up. They did, and I remember running from school all the way home every single Monday through Friday. That was my time to run home. Shouldn't have been fat at that time because I was running a whole goddamn lot. So, um, but you pick your friends wisely, pick those, even your family members. You want to know who's around you, who's surrounding you. Is that negative energy bringing you down, right? Pursue your passions. Identify the activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Block out time each day for something that you love. Rather, rather it's tax related to your job or something you do in your leisure time. Go running, go walking. What I did. I went to the movies. Um, Meditation. I'm gonna keep bringing it up because it's really a good thing to have. Set goals. That's another one that I did. I set goals for myself. I gave myself something to strive for and work towards. And these have to be realistic and challenging goals. Builds your confidence. Has and as you add to your achievements, right? Um, Mine's is like now I'm doing a podcast and I'm trying to learn public speaking a little bit more because I would never speak because I was very shy and very introverted and you have no idea. So my challenge is to actually get out. That's why I'm probably sweating because I'm nervous. I'm nervous as heck. I am. I'm nervous about speaking. There's nobody even here. I'm looking at myself in this camera, and then I have Clubhouse. There's nobody even in the room yet. I had one person to come in, so but it's something about me speaking, so I have to challenge myself because I think people looking at me, and that's the reason I did the video because I have issues with the way that I look. Again, it comes from a long time ago, and I have actually overcome a lot of it, but I'm still working on myself. And you're always growing. If anyone says they're perfect, they're not. They're working on themselves. Everyone is working on themselves, he or she. I don't care who you are. You're always working. You're always working yourself to be better than you were the day before. All right. And I'm working and I challenge myself and I'm here and I'm doing it and I'm here. So I have my YouTube channel. I'm here. So set your goals, whatever your goals are. Maintain boundaries. That's a really important one, right? Know your limits so you can define what the behavior you consider acceptable, right? That may include physical boundaries, such as needing your own space, and psychological boundaries, such as being entitled to your feelings and your opinions, right? Everyone has opinions. And one of the things is you're right on Facebook and somebody will or Instagram or something and then somebody put a negative review and they get all upset and up wire. It's social media, people. It is what it is. It's social media. Everyone has an opinion, and I do believe you should be respectful in your opinion, but everyone have their opinion. But you also still need to maintain boundaries, right? Like if you're doing a live show. I don't want any cursing, no derogatory words coming out of anybody's mouth. You set your boundaries. I don't want you around me if you're going to have that negative energy. I don't want you around me if you're going to be cursing all the time. I don't want you around me if you're going to always treat me bad. Set your boundaries. Your feelings and your options, opinions matter. Know that. Okay. Advocate for yourself, right? um Once you understand your needs, and I understood what I needed, I could communicate them to others. I don't like that. I was able to say no. Right. And there was something I wasn't able to say for a long time. No, I was one of those people pleasers that I just needed to actually please everybody so everybody would be my friend. Once again, it probably came from when I didn't have friends, all from grammar school to high school. I didn't graduate from high school. I opted to leave high school and go get a GED because I just couldn't take it anymore. So that's maintaining the boundaries too, but you advocate for yourself, right? And I understand what my needs and I communicate them. So now I can. 10 years old and I can. You're like 10 years old? Yeah, 10 years old. 10 years old and I can. All right. You'll grow more skillful as you practice and being direct and tactful, and letting someone know. That they cross their boundaries. And that's what I do now. I let them know, hey, you know what? I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable about that. It's okay to say that. It is. It is truly, truly, truly okay to say that. And then the final thing that you want to do, and I do advocate this a whole lot to anybody, especially if you've been bullied like I have from grammar school to high school. It was horrible. I'm not going to lie. It was just completely horrible for me. But you want to seek support, right? Ask for what you need. Let others know what they can do. Whether you're looking for a practical assistance, like pitching in for housework, example, right? Or just a friendly ear to listen while you sort your feelings out. I felt as I was growing up, I didn't have that. So I think that's why I ended up leaving high school because I didn't have that. I didn't have anyone that I can talk to. And as I even got older, and in my 20s, the men that I attracted men who just didn't listen to me. They just wanted me to do what they wanted, and my feelings didn't matter. Right. And once again, this is pieces of Alice. So you're going to get pieces of Alice, and that was pieces. And I had to learn that wasn't okay. Okay. And it may took me to a longer time, and I hope this doesn't take someone else a longer time to learn. But yeah, you just have to advocate for yourself and you have to seek support, right? Seek support and know that it doesn't work. Look, one of the things that I think that you should do, and those are some of the things that I did, right, for self-love, right? You need to find what works for you, and I hope some of this works for you. Um, thinking positive, pick your friends wisely, seek support, maintain boundaries, have time for yourself, pursue your passions. If you want to open up a business, do it. I was 45 years old when I started my business, right? Um, do it. Just do. I was 44 when 44? Yeah, no, I was 45 when I started Just Me magazine. 45. I was 45 when I went and got my first acting gig on a stage play. I said I always wanted to be an actress, and I was never afforded the opportunity to do so. So later in life, I did. At 45, I auditioned for To Kill a Mockingbird, and I got the role as Permia. Um, got great reviews from it. If you want to watch it, it's right here on this channel. You should probably have to scroll down a little bit. Yeah, and as I'm speaking, please make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you follow me because I'm gonna do more of these as I can. Whatever you want to do it. Do it. Right? The only way to start is to start. I say that all the time. Only way to start, you just gotta start. Work out the kinks as you go along, and that's what I do. I heard somebody say that, and I'm like, you know what, you're right. So I'm here. I'm working through my own issues, and it's gonna work. So that is the show. One of the things I do want you to do is, um, here you go. This is the Boss Journal, and it's every day is a good day to boss up. You can find this at just piecesofalice.com, along with the blog for this week. If you want to just read what I just said, I also blog about it, and I have a show about it. That's how I'm planning on doing it from each week. So get yourself a journal. Write in your journal affirmations, goals, positive things in your journal. How your day went. Who made you feel bad? That actually helped me out. Who made you feel bad? And then go and talk to that person. Now, when you go and tell the person, you made me feel bad, I didn't like that, this is how I feel, they're going to feel some type of way. But it's not up to you to to me, it's not up to you to work out their issues, right? Because they said what they said to you with no issues, right? So you move on, I move on. I said what I had to say. I don't want no argument from it, right? So, and that's it. So love yourself, hug yourself, do your affirmations, meditate, easy. In, out,
90 seconds.
just that right there would give you the best feeling. I'm telling you. And YouTube have some of the best meditation that can help if you don't know. Right. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you come back. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you head on over to Pieces of Alice. I'm gonna put some information down there for self-help and for some helping groups that you
60
can
seconds.
that can help you out. Right. My name is Alice. This is Pieces of Alice. Find your fire. Be true to who you are, and whatever you do, inspire along the way. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.